cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Pickett back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 30 on second down. Pickett, he'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Harris on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Burrow on play action. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. On 1, ready? So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, 22 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 18. Harris will start the drive out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 27, Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On two, ready? 11 MT.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they go play action now, Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now a first down carry for Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And even though they pulled out a tough one last week, this offense was not in its best form. They got a huge assist from the other side of the ball, but they're going to need to be a lot better here. They definitely need to put up a few more points and thank them for that great effort they gave them last week.
On second down, this is Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second down and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Being chased out left. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Burrow on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. First and 10, here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to...
On its intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw, Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Stop short of the goal line. On 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On 1, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Pickett now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12. Harris running straight ahead. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Harris has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On the give, this is Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. place. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Flushed out right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be